and welcome back to another tech video, and today is, well, a very special day. Well, actually, tomorrow, when this video is getting posted, hopefully. So, today, as you might be able to see, I don't think so, it is snowing. So, I don't think it'll stick, since, there was a really big storm last night. So, I don't think it'll stick, but yes, so it is snowing, which is very rare for us. This is normally like once every 4 years, and I think we had a little one last year too. So, yes, and also today we hit 26 subscribers, which, though it's a random number, it is our 10th subscriber since I started my fundraiser for the ACCF. And every 10 subscribers that I gain, that's actually when I'm doing the donation, since of taxes, just it's more money that I'm giving to them if I wait for that. So the money has been donated. So yes, so we've already got 10 down. So hopefully we can get another 10 in the next few weeks. So also, this is January 17th, what is Betty White's birthday. She is the last living member of the Golden Girls. Well, used to be. Unfortunately, she died on the 31st of December, so she died New Year's Eve. And, well, today we're going to be looking at the D&G Golden Razor in memory of her, since she was in the Golden Girls. So, yeah, let's get on with the video. So, let's start off with, so, what was the razor like back in 2004? This is the, V3i or V4, I don't know, one of them, there's a lot, but it is the Dolce and Gabbana, I don't know how to pronounce it, but yes, so it is their golden version, and, well, it's a very flashy phone. I don't know what these originally sold for, but there were very little of them made. So, yes, this would be a very premium device back in 2005, which is when this was released. So it has, I think this is like a metal pad, which lights up blue, and it's very pretty. Yeah, it's definitely not, or it's definitely in better shape than my other Razor V3, which is the classic, just first generation Razor, which is in pretty bad shape now. No, it's pretty old now, but they do have the Razor 5G now, which is a foldable smartphone which has a foldable display, and yeah, it's really cool. Here's a little cutaway of it. And actually, check up somewhere up here, and just click that link. And yeah, you can go to my video on the Razor. So, if we turn it on, which you hold the little red button, well, this one doesn't hold charge, as most don't, nowadays, but, mine is stuck on, this, I think it's the dial pad. It's stuck on that screen, and, oh, by the way, very sorry for my mic quality. It's not the best, since I don't have my microphone out here, since my computer, yeah, it isn't the most waterproof. Oh yeah, so, but I think, or at least whenever I first got this phone, it was on the just normal display, which I'll show you on the Retro Razor hidden feature on the Razor 5G. It looked like that. And the OS, it isn't great. So there was, Samsung did release a phone called the Blade, and it was basically just better. It had better software, and it had better specs. So, and then, well, they sold more, even though it was a better device, the Razor was, than the copied Blade. Yes, these things were pretty popular, and the OS is not great. So, I don't know if this is plated with gold or not. I'll have to search that up and put it somewhere on the screen, but it does feel much nicer than the normal Razor. Now, let's get into using this in 2022. Wow, it feels weird, 2022. But so, right now, you can, I think, still move your SIM card over, and you'll be pretty limited. The camera isn't the best. Here's a little camera sample. If I can get it, can get it unstuck from this. I tried the camera out just a tiny bit, but then I don't know how to get off of the screen now. So I might not be able to get a camera sample, but it is 1.3 megapixel and it has an 8 times zoom. So that is very nice, and I'll leave it to future me to say the screen sizes. The diagonal front screen size is 1 inch, and the diagonal for the inside is around 2.5 inches. Back to you, older me or younger me. Okay, thank you, future me, because I didn't know that. So, yes, on this side, I think this is your camera button, and then this is your volume knob and your on-off button. Here is your mic and your charging port, and this button, I don't exactly know what it does. So, yeah, you'll have to help me on that one. Oh, by the way, here is the speaker grill. Now, one thing that you'll feel on this phone, other than the number pad on the DOG version, is very nice. And this is probably the most premium phone that I've seen from the early 2000s. But phones weren't exactly that premium then. The Razr 2 in 2007 was a pretty premium device, but that was in 2007 when it started to change. So yeah, it's definitely changed from the plastic, metal, plastic, and then on the new Razr, it's all like metal and stuff. So this phone seems very clunky, even though it does flip better. On a scale of flip, which I'll do for all my foldable phones from now on, I'd have to give the Razr 5G a 6. And I'd give this one a 10, because honestly, this is my favorite foldable to unfold that I have ever tried. So, by the way, sorry, I haven't mentioned this yet, but yeah, this is very Miami of me to do it while it's snowing. It's actually my 3rd time doing it. I'm doing this video and it's snowing. So, very sorry. It's not the Miami feel from from the Golden Girls. Okay. So, this phone, I mean, honestly, there's not much to talk about with it because it's a really simple device. All these early 2000 phones, they were pretty simple. And, well, with this one's OS, yeah, there's not much. I do love on some other phones, though, the OSs and just trying them out. But with this one, I'll try to boot up the my other Razr and then let future me talk about the OS and do a little cutaway on that. But it's OS, as I already said. It's very clunky, so you'll have a very hard time using this in 2021. Now, probably the most important of this whole thing, other than, well, that's for Betty White, is that should you buy it now? So, there's like a scale for basically any piece of tech. It starts off like, let's just say it starts off at this part of the graph. Then it will keep going down until it hits its bottom, which will be very cheap, and that's about what these are at. And then it'll start rising until it's worth more than the original price, and then it will keep rising forever. So that's one of the best things about tech, is that it's always just going to be worth more and more, and there's no risk in it. So, if you want to buy the D&G version, or if you want to buy a Razr, I would recommend buying the D&G version, since with their original one, I think there's only 1,000 made, and there might be a bit more of this one. But yeah, I think there's only about 1,000 of these made, so you should definitely grab one now. Yeah, they'll probably be worth more later. But the original Razrs, they are definitely they're definitely cheaper now. So is a great time to buy these because I think they're about to hit their low in a few years, and then they'll start rising in price. So if you want to get a razor, I'd get them now. You can choose from the razor, or just the main razors. I'd say eventually, if you're in it for the long haul, the original razor is going to be worth the most. Although they sold the most, it's the most notable. So, which one should you buy out of all the razors? There is, let's say, A, the normal Razor V3, B, the Razor D&G version, C, the Razor V2, D, the Razor Droid, and E, the Razor 5G. So, if you want to buy it for a phone now, of course get the Razor 5G. It's a normal Android phone, and as I said in my review on that, it's not going to be too slow. It's still usable. Well, actually, it was just released in 2020, so it definitely is very usable. And actually, the third one's about to come out, since it's getting pretty old now. And then you get the Razor Droid, which is a smartphone that, my display's broken, so I can't really show the OS on it. But it is a phone from 2011, which is 4G, one of the skinniest phones at the time to be 4G. And, yeah, also I guess you could use it, but, I mean, probably not, and I wouldn't really get it because it wasn't the most popular, even though it was a really good device. Then you got the Razor V2, which was released in 2007. It was one of the first phones to be very premium. So that one, you should maybe get it. I haven't checked the prices, but I mean, they'll probably be good. They weren't the most popular, so that means that they'll probably hit the rock bottom sooner than the original Razor. But probably they won't be as desirable as the original Razor. So let's go to the original Razor V3. Probably that's your best bet for what you should buy. If you're just getting one to be able to sell in 30 years, I would get the Razor V3. But if you can find one, get the Razor Gold Edition D&G. It will be worth the most eventually. And, well, there were only 1,000 of them made, so there's not the most. So this is your best bet if you want to buy one to collect. But again, all of them, they'll eventually be high price. They'll eventually go up. So yeah, but this is probably got to be the most desirable. So yes, I think this might be one of my shorter episodes. Probably not though. Since with this phone, I mean, there really isn't much to talk about. So I'm not gonna drag it on, and that'd just be bad for retention and stuff. So I think I'm going to end it here. So this is for Betty White's 100th birthday. I can't believe she was 17 days away from being 100. And yeah, I guess all the Golden Girls, all 4 of the Golden Girls are dead now. So yeah, it's very sad. So that's why we are doing this review on the Golden Razor. Thank you all for watching. Remember, the ACCF, each subscriber that I gain, I donate another $1 to the ACCF. And, well, yeah, see you on the next one. Sorry for my mic quality.